Nothing but old 45s.
Welcome to another edition of Nothing But Old 45s. I'm your host, Larry Kratka, and every show is designed to bring you the very best hit records from the 1970s through the 1990s. You'll hear rock and roll, soul, and maybe a few country crossover hits every now and then. You never know. I'll be playing both 45 RPM records and some album tracks, and you may actually hear a few scratches on some of those records from time to time. I'll also be giving you a little information about the songs and artists, plus a little bit of music trivia every so often. So, let's get going. Let's get to work.
Taking you back to 1977.
See that
Welcome to another edition of Nothing But Old 45s, where I get a chance to play records, and that is something called a 12-inch single. It looks like an album, but it's only one record on it, only one song, and that's it. And that's the kind of records we used in nightclubs years ago. But you may remember that song. That was Foxy and their 1978 number 9 hit, Get Off. While it hit number 9 on the Billboard Hot 100 chart, it landed at number 1 on the Billboard R&B chart for 2 solid weeks. Foxy had one more minor hit record, but that was it for the Miami band. Up in the set with a band that has gone on forever, it seems, ABBA, and one of their most famous songs, Dancing Queen from 1977. Dancing Queen was ABBA's first number 1 song in the United States, and boy, did it give the Swedish group a tight hold on the music charts for years to come. In fact, it is said that ABBA is one of the most commercially successful groups in popular music history. ABBA inspired both a hit Broadway musical in 1999 and a hit movie in 2008. By the way, if you're interested in buying a turntable and getting back to playing good old vinyl records, make sure you check with an audio professional. After all, you want the best sound from those records.
WTBR.
Nothing but old 45s.
Need I say I love you? Need I say I care? Need I say that emotion? Something we don't share. I don't want to be sitting here trying to deceive you, 'cause you know, baby, that I don't wanna go. We cannot live together, we cannot live apart, and that's the situation. I knew it from the start. Every time that I look at you, I can see the future, 'cause you know, babe, that I don't wanna go. Just throwing it all away, throwing it all away. Is there nothing that I could say to make it change your mind? I watch the world go round and round and see mine turning upside down. Throwing it all away. Now who will light up the darkness? Who will hold your hand? Who will find you the answers when you don't understand? Why should I have to be the one who has to convince you? 'Cause you know, baby, that I don't wanna go. And someday you'll be sorry, someday when you're free, memories will remind you that our love was meant to be. But late at night when you call my name, the only sound you'll hear is the sound of your voice calling, calling after me. Just throwing it all away, throwing it all away. And there's nothing that I can say.
one thing leads to another. It's all connected somehow. That's the Fix and their number 4 hit from 1983. One thing leads to another. It was one of 6 top 40 hits the British group had in the United States. The Fix was formed in 1979 by 2 college friends who placed an ad in a London newspaper to recruit additional members. The BBC gave the group some airplay, and that got the attention of MCA Records in the United States. They began their commercial success in 1983, and, well, they're still performing today. I opened the set with Genesis and their number 4 hit from 1986, Throwing It All Away. Of course, you recognize the vocal talents of Phil Collins on that song. He was also the drummer for Genesis, which, like the Fix, was formed by some school buddies back in 1967. Phil Collins joined the group in 1970 after answering a classified ad for a drummer in a London newspaper. Well, Genesis took off, and they had a tight hold on the American record charts from 1978 through 1992. Phil Collins also had an amazing solo career.
WTBR.
Tell you what, let's have some fun here, and the best way I know how to do that is with some good old rock and roll. So let's kick it off with Bob Seger.
So you're a little bit older and a lot less bolder than you used to be. So you used to shake 'em down, but now you stop and think about your dignity. So now sweet 16's done 31. Get the feeling weary when the workday's done. Well, all you got to do is get up and into your kicks. If you're in a fix, come back, baby. Rock and roll never forgets. You better get yourself a partner. Go down to the concert or the local bar. Check the local newspaper. Chances are you won't have to go too far. Yeah, the rafters will be ringing 'cause the beat's so strong. The crowd will be swaying and be singing along. And all you got to do is get into the mix. If you need a fix, you can come
the record machine. I knew he must have been about 17. He was strong, playing my favorite song, and I could tell it wouldn't be long that he was with me, yeah, me. And I could tell it wouldn't be long that he was with me, yeah, me. Singing, I love rock and roll. Spend a lot of time in the jukebox, baby. I love rock and roll. So come and take your time and dance with me. Ow! He smiled, so I got up and asked for his name. That don't matter, he said, 'cause it's all the same. So can I take you home where we can be alone? And next we were moving on. He was with me, yeah, me. Next we were moving on. He was with me, yeah, me. Singing, I love rock and roll. Spend a lot of time in the jukebox, baby. I love rock and roll. So come and take your time and dance with me. Ow! Take you home where we can be alone. Next we're moving on. He was with me, yeah, me. And we'll be moving on and singing that same old song, yeah, with me. Singing, I love rock and roll. So put another dime in the jukebox, baby. I love rock and roll. So come and take your time and dance with me. I love rock and roll. So put another dime in the jukebox, baby. I love rock and roll. So come and take your time and dance with me. I love rock and roll. So put another dime in the jukebox, baby. I love rock and roll. So come and take your time and dance with me. I love rock and roll. So put another dime in the jukebox, baby. I love rock and roll. So come and take your time and dance with me. I love rock and roll. So put another dime in the jukebox, baby. I love rock and roll. So come and take your time and dance with me.
Now, there's a couple of songs devoted to rock and roll. Joan Jett doesn't mince any words when she says, I love rock and roll. And that song was her first hit record in the United States. And it did pretty good, hitting number one on the Billboard Hot 100 chart for the Philadelphia singer in 1982. And it stayed at number one for 7 solid weeks. Joan Jett, spelled with 2 T's, by the way, went on to be inducted into the Rock and Roll Hall of Fame. I'm going to sit with Bob Seger and the Silver Bullet Band with a song that literally says it all. Rock and roll never forgets. For those of us who grew up with rock and roll on the radio, the song's lyrics ring true. Here's a couple quotes. So you're a little bit older and a lot less bolder than you used to be. And another quote, those sweet 16s are turning 31. I don't know about you, but in my case, they're turning a little older than that. But they're still looking good. Time to take a break here on Nothing But Old 45s. I think I need a cup of coffee. That would sound good right about now. We'll be right back with the second half. Stick around.
Too bad about radio.
Oh, what do you mean?
Well, since television, you know, hardly anybody listens to radio anymore.
Oh, I wouldn't worry about that if I were you. There's a radio in use for every man, woman, and teenager in America.
Really? Gee, I'd hate to think of them all turning them on at once.
They do. Every morning.
Who listens to radio? That go where you go, medium called radio. That's with you every night through the long commuter fight, and in the morning with your toast and mama lady-o. Who listens to radio? No matter if it's summer, winter, spring, or fall. Who listens to radio? Only 150
Where can the skills you learned with ham radio take you? Amateur radio, often called ham radio, is the place where today's communications engineers got their hands-on training. With its analog, digital, audio, and video capabilities, modern hams use computers and radios in new ways. It's not just your grandfather's radio anymore. It can take you around the world or into a whole new career. Learn more about modern ham radio at WeDoThatRadio.org.
Getting your child home safely
Tap your views together 3 times.
is just a click away.
There's no place like home.
But making sure your child is in the right seat is just one of the steps down the road to safer travels.
I don't know how it works.
Find the right seat for your little one's age and size. There's no better way to get home safely. Know for sure that your child is in the right seat.
How can I ever thank you enough?
Get all the facts at safercar.gov/the right seat. Brought to you by the National Highway Traffic Safety Administration and the Ad Council.
WTBR.
Nothing but old 45s. Flashback. 1983.
They put a parking lot on a piece of land where the supermarket used to stand. Before that they put up a bowling alley on the site that used to be the local pally. That's where the big band used to come and play. My sister went there on a Saturday. Come dancing, all her boyfriends used to come and call. Why not come dancing? It's only natural. Another Saturday, another date. She would be ready, but she'd always make him wait. In the hallway, in anticipation. He didn't know the night would end up in frustration. He'd end up blowing all his wages for the week, all for a cuddle and a peck on the cheek. Come dancing, that's how they did it when I was just a kid. And when they said come dancing, my sister always did. Sister should have come in at midnight, and my mom would always sit up and wait. It always ended up in a big row when my sister used to get home late. Out of my window I could see them in the moonlight, 2 silhouettes saying goodnight by the garden gate. The day they knocked down the pally, my sister stood and cried. The day they knocked down the party, all of my childhood died, just died. Now I'm grown up and playing in a band, and there's a car park where the pally used to stand. My sister's married and she lives on an estate. Her daughters go out, now it's her turn to wait. She knows they get away with things she never could, but if I asked her, I wonder if she would. Come dancing, come on sister, have yourself a ball. Don't be afraid to come dancing, it's only natural. I make her do a high handstand and take your baby by the heel and do the next thing that you feel. We were so in phase in a dance all days. We were cool on craze when you and everyone we knew could believe, do, and share in what was true. Oh, I said, that's all days love. Take your baby by the hair and pull her close and there. And take your baby by the ears and play upon her darkest fears. We were so in phase in a dance hall days. We were cool on craze when you and everyone we knew could believe, do, and share in what was true. I said, dance all days, love. Dance all days. Dance all days, love. Take your baby by the wrist and in her mouth an amethyst and in her eyes two sapphires blue. And you need her and she needs you. 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 We were so in phase in a dance hall days. We were cool on craze when you and everyone we knew could believe, do, and share in what was true. Oh, I said, dance all days, love. Dance all days, love. Dance all days.
Welcome to the second half of this edition of Nothing But Old 45s, and I thought I'd do a little dancing with a couple of hit records from the UK from the early 1980s that deal with just that. Dancing. That was Wang Chung and their 1984 number 16 hit, Dance Hall Days. It was one of 5 top 40 hits the British group had in the United States between 1984 and 1987. If Wang Chung sounds like something off a Chinese menu, it really isn't, but it sounds like it could be. Wang Chung actually means yellow bell in Chinese. Now, actually, the original name of the band was spelled Huang, but later they changed it to Wang, W-A-N-G. Much easier to say. I opened the set with a 60s UK group, The Kinks, and a comeback hit record for them in 1983. Come Dancing. The Kinks were actually a band from the early 1960s British invasion who dropped off the record charts around 1970, but came back strong with Come Dancing, a song that landed at number 6 for them in 1983.
WTBR. Nothing but old 45s.
Listen, boy, I don't wanna see you let a good thing slip away. You know I don't like watching anybody make the same mistakes I made. She's a real nice girl and she's always there for you. woman's soul. You're a big boy now and you'll never let her go. But that's just the kind of thing she ought to know. Tell her about it. Tell her everything you feel. Give her every reason to accept that you're for real. Tell her about it. Tell her all your crazy dreams. Let her know you need her. Let her know how much she means. Listen, boy, it's not automatically certain guarantee. To ensure yourself, you got to provide communication constantly. When you love someone, you're always insecure. And that's only one good way to reassure. Tell her about it. Let her know how much you care. When she can't be with you, tell her you wish you were there. Tell her about it every day before you leave. Pay her some attention, give her something to believe. 'Cause now and then she'll get to worrying, just because you have been spoken for so long. And though you may not have done anything, will that be a consolation when she's gone? Listen, boy, it's good information from a man who's made mistakes. Just a word or two that she gets from you could be the difference that it makes. She's a trusting soul, she's put her trust in you. You know she put her trust in you. But a girl like that won't tell you what you should do. Tell her about it, tell her everything you feel. Give her every reason to accept that you're for real. Tell her about it, tell her all your crazy dreams. Let her know you need her, let her know how much she means. Tell her about it, tell her how you feel right now. Just tell her about it. The girl don't want to wait too long. You got to tell her about it. Tell her now and you won't go wrong. You got to tell her about it before it gets too late. You got to tell her about it. You know the girl don't want to wait. You got to tell her about it. So this ain't the end. I saw you again today. I had to turn my heart away. Smile like the sun, kisses forever, and tales it never fade. You lie solo in the weeds. I bet you wanna ambush me. You'd have me down, 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 down on my knees. Now would ya, Barracuda? Back over time, we were all gone for free. You never promised me. No right, no wrong, selling a song. A name
That is the story of the Barracuda from Heart. It was one of the first top 40 hit records Heart had, reaching number 11 during the summer of 1977 for the Seattle, Washington group. Heart dominated the Billboard Hot 100 chart from 1976 through 1994 with the vocal talents of sisters Ann and Nancy Wilson. I opened the set with Billy Joel and his number one hit from 1983, Tell Her About It. The song came from Billy Joel's Innocent Man album, which included 6 hit singles. Now, if you listen to the lyrics of the song, it sounds like he's giving some good advice to young men that they should express their feelings to the women they may be in a relationship with. In other words, tell her how you feel.
Nothing but old 45s flashing back. 1979.
Lay your weary head to rest. Don't you cry no more. Once I rose above the noise and confusion, just to get a glimpse beyond this illusion. I was soaring ever higher, but I flew too high. Though my eyes could see, I still was a blind man. Though my mind could think, I still was a madman. I hear the voices when I'm dreaming. I can hear them say, carry on my wayward son. There'll be peace when you are done. Lay your weary head to rest. Don't you cry no masquerading as a man with a reason. My charade is the event of the season. And if I claim to be a wise man, well, it surely means that I don't know. On a stormy sea of moving emotion, tossed about I'm like a ship on the ocean. I set a course for winds of fortune, but I hear the voices say, carry on my wayward son. There'll be peace when you are done. Lay your weary head to rest. Don't you cry no more. You will always remember. Carry on, nothing equals the splendor. Now your life's no longer empty. Surely heaven waits for you. Carry on, my wayward son. There'll be peace when you are done. Lay your weary head to rest. Don't you cry. Don't you cry no more.
Boy, could they rock in the late 70s, huh? That's a classic hit from Kansas, Carry On My Wayward Son. It was the first top 40 hit for the Topeka, Kansas band back in 1977, coming in at number 11 on the Billboard Hot 100 chart. Out of the set with Robert Palmer and his 1979 number 14 hit, Bad Case of Loving You. Robert Palmer had an amazing musical career. He wrote and sang rock, jazz, reggae, blues, you name it, and he did it very successfully. Sadly, Robert Palmer passed away from a heart attack in 2003 at the age of 54. Well, I have time for one more short song, so how about something from Los Lobos from 1987?
Para bailar la bamba se necesita una boca.
That's a fantastic remake of the 1959 Richie Valens hit record, La Bamba. The version you just heard was done by Los Lobos and hit number 1 for the LA Hispanic American rock group in the summer of 1987. Richie Valens' version of the song only hit number 22 on the Billboard Hot 100 chart. The version you just heard landed at number 1. And it was featured in the 1987 biographical film about the life and career of Richie Valens. Well, this edition of Nothing But Old 45s is over. I've had a real good time playing those records, and I'll do it again on the next edition. I'm Larry Kratka, your host. Take care.
Nothing But Old 45s, classic rock hits.
Welcome to Nothing But Old 45s, featuring classic rock hits you'll be sure to remember. I'm Larry Kratka, and I'll be playing some rock songs you would probably hear on underground FM stations back in the late 60s, throughout the 70s, and even the 1980s. Now, many of the songs you'll hear were pretty big hits for some well-known groups, but you'll also be hearing a lot of rock songs that were not big hits at all. So turn up the volume, because here comes the next edition of Nothing But Old 45's Classic Rock Hits.
Tonight, I'm gonna have myself a real good time. I feel alive, and the world, I'm turning inside out. Yeah. I'm floating around in ecstasy, so don't stop me now. Don't stop me, 'cause I'm having a good time, having a good time. I'm a shooting star leaping through the sky like a tiger, defying the laws of gravity. I'm a racing car passing by like Lady Godiva. I'm gonna go, go, go. There's no stopping me. I'm burning through the sky, yeah. 200 degrees, that's why they call me Mr. Fahrenheit. I'm traveling at the speed of light. I wanna make a supersonic man out of you. Don't stop me now. I'm having such a good time. I'm having a ball. Don't stop me now. If you wanna have a good time, just give me a call. Don't stop me now. 'Cause I'm having a good time. Don't stop me yes, now. I'm having a good time. I don't wanna stop at all. Yeah. I'm a rocket ship on my way to Mars on a collision course. I am a satellite. I'm out of control. I'm a sex machine ready to reload like an atom bomb about to explode. I'm burning through the sky, yeah. 200 degrees, that's why they call me Mr. Fahrenheit. I'm traveling at the speed of light. I wanna make a supersonic woman of you. Don't stop me, don't stop me, don't stop me. Hey, hey, hey! Don't stop me, don't stop me. Ooh, ooh, ooh. Don't stop me, don't stop me. Have a good time, good time. Don't stop me, don't stop me. Burning through the sky, 200 degrees, that's why they call me Mr. Fahrenheit. Traveling at the speed of light, I wanna make a supersonic man out of you. Don't stop me now. I'm having such a good time. I'm having a ball. Don't stop me now. If you wanna have a good time, just give me a call. Don't stop me now. I'm having a good time. Don't stop yes, me now. I'm having a good time. I don't wanna stop at
Welcome to another edition of Nothing But Old 45's Classic Rock Hits. And my two turntables are ready to roll. That was Joan Jett and the Blackhearts with their number 20 1982 hit, Do You Want to Touch Me?
Yeah, baby. Yeah.
The Philadelphia, Pennsylvania group blasted on our radios with their signature number one hit, I Love Rock and Roll, also from 1982. Now, Joan Jett and the Blackhearts have 3 albums certified as platinum or gold, and they've been inducted into the Rock and Roll Hall of Fame. I opened the set with Queen and a track off their 1978 All That Jazz album, Don't Stop Me Now. The song was written and performed by Freddie Mercury and was actually a top 10 hit in the UK. The album itself peaked at number 6 on the Billboard 200 record chart in the United States, and to date has sold over 5 million copies worldwide. And the re-release of the album is also selling well to those who are buying turntables for their home systems.
Read my lips.
Are you listening to me? What do you want to do with your life?
I want to rock. WTBR. Here's a rock classic from the 70s on Nothing But Old 45's Classic Rock Hits.
gig it. I mean, he got off like, because I could have given him a fraction, like, once. It's only a difference of like how long, isn't it? I mean, good manners don't cost nothing, do they? Hey.
And who deny it's what the fighting's all about?
The continent of Atlantis was an island which lay before the Great Flood in the area we now call the Atlantic Ocean. So great an area of land that from her western shores those beautiful sailors journeyed to the South and the North Americas with ease in their ships with painted sails. To the east, Africa was her neighbor, across a short strait of sea miles. The great Egyptian age is but a remnant of the Atlantean culture. The antediluvian kings colonized the world. All the gods who play in the mythological dramas, in all legends from all lands, were from fair Atlantis. Knowing her fate, Atlantis sent out ships to all corners of the earth. On board were the 12. The poet, the physician, the farmer, the scientist, the magician, and the other so-called gods of our legends, though gods they were. And as the elders of our time choose to remain blind, let us rejoice and let us sing and dance and ring in the new. Hail Atlantis! Way down below the ocean, where I wanna be, she may be. Way down below the ocean, where I wanna be, she may be. Way down below the ocean.
is Donovan and his number 7 rock hit from 1969 called Atlantis. The song is the story of the legendary sunken continent of Atlantis, located somewhere in the middle of the Atlantic Ocean. Donovan once played with the Jeff Beck Group, and as a solo artist, he got well known for his different approach to music. I opened the set with a Pink Floyd track off their 1973 album, The Dark Side of the Moon. The song I played off the album is called Us and Them. It was a long song that FM radio stations back then loved to play, almost 8 minutes long.
Oh, Boris, you are a sly boots. When does it happen?
No time like the present. Observe, Natasha. Secret weapon.
WTBR. Nothing but old 45s rocks out. 1984.
Some are looking to get hurt. Some going down to the store wearing trouble on their shirts. How hard for the county out on 95. Oh, there's a whole red flag watching traffic pass me by. In my head I keep a picture of a pretty little miss. Someday, mister, I'm gonna lead a better life than this. Working on the highway and down the block. Getting on the highway all day long, I don't stop. Getting on the highway, blasting through the bedrock. Getting on the highway, working on the highway. I met her at a dance down at the Union Hall. She was standing with her brothers back up against the wall. Sometimes we go walking down the Union track. One day I look straight at her and she looks straight back. So I'm working on the highway, laying down the blacktop. Getting on the highway all day long, I don't stop. Getting on the highway, blasting through the bedrock. Getting on the highway, working on the highway. Saved up my money and I put it all away. I went to see her daddy, but we didn't have much to say. Son, can't you see that she's just a little girl? She don't know nothing about this cruel, cruel world. We lit out down the Florida, we got along all right. One day our brothers came and got her, and they took me in a black and white. The prosecutor kept a promise that he made on that day. And the judge got mad and he put me straight away. Now I drive every morning to the work with Bill Klein. Me and the warden go swinging on the Charlotte County Road. I'm working on the highway and down the blacktop. Getting on the highway all day long, I don't stop. Getting on the highway, blasting through the bedrock. Getting on the highway, working on the highway. Working on the highway and down the blacktop. Getting on the highway all day long, I don't stop. Getting on the highway, blasting through the bedrock. Getting on the highway, working on the highway.
you go. Some Robert Palmer and his number 14, 1979 hit, Bad Case of Loving You. The song came from his fifth solo album called Secrets and was one of two hits off the album. Robert Palmer was one of the members of an all-star band called The Power Station, who had a few hit records of their own in the mid-1980s. I opened the set with a track off Bruce Springsteen's 1984 Born in the USA album. Working on the Highway was not released as a single, but it became real popular when FM DJs played it because of its infectious beat. Working on the Highway has been a very popular song for the boss to play during concerts, and many times it is linked to another Bruce Springsteen song called Darlington County. Oh, okay. I'll play Darlington County right now because I'm talking about it. Might as well. There you go, Bruce Springsteen. Another song off the Born in the USA album called Darlington County. And there really is a Darlington County, you know. There you go. The boss, Bruce Springsteen. and a song off the Born in the USA album, Darlington County, and he usually plays that song along with an earlier song I played called Working on the Highway. And by the way, there really is a Darlington County, South Carolina. I've done some research, and I can't find out if that particular county is what Bruce Springsteen was talking about, although Interstate 95 does go through Darlington County. Who knows? Hey, I'm going to take a comedy break. I think you're going to like what's coming up. On the other side of the break, more classic rock hits. Stick around. I'll be right back. I'm Larry Kratka.
Nothing but old 45's laugh track.
I wanted to talk a little bit about words. Words are, well, they're everything. They're true to you. They betray you. They say too much. They don't say enough. They say it wrong. There are words that we don't stop and inspect too often. Kit and caboodle. Have you ever tried to buy a kit and caboodle? You can get a kit, but they're all out of caboodles, man. I can't. I'm back ordered on caboodles now. My hands are tied, you know. If I do it for you, I have to do it for everybody. Did you ever shop for notions or sundries? What are they? Give me a dozen notions, would you? And a box of sundries. I always run out of them about the same time. It's like bric-a-brac. Can you have just one? What would it be, a bric-brac? It's like odds and ends. If you have 25 odds and ends on a shelf and 24 of them fall off, what do you have left, an odd or an end? It's like this, that, and the other. I'd like this, that. You have to get the other. It's a set. When radios first came out, we called them radio sets. He bought a radio set. We've got a radio set at home. Last night we got Pittsburgh on the radio set. Then we got Plaza. It's a radio. Give me the radio. Turn on the radio. Turn on the radio set. It's the radio. TV sets started out as TV sets. We've got a TV set down at the bar. Let's go. They got a TV set. Put that picture over on the TV set. There are words like refinish. Terrible word, refinish. What are you doing at the table? Refinishing it? Don't you have to restart? And I insist when you have only one M&M left, you have an M. It says so right on it. You buy a whole bag of them, you buy a bag of M&M.
WTBR. Your sister party's here. And we've got the pictures to prove it.
Woo-hoo! Here's another blast from the past on Nothing But Old 45's classic rock hits.
would I know? Why should I care? Please don't bother trying to find her. She's not there. Well, let me tell you about the way she looked, the way she acted, the color of her hair, yeah. Her voice is soft and cool, her eyes are clear and bright, but she's not there.
Driving that train, high on cocaine. Casey Jones, you better watch your speed. Trouble ahead, trouble behind. And know that notion just crossed my mind. This old engine makes it on time. Leave Central Station about 8:45. At Trevor Junction at 17:2 at 9:45. You know it's traveling again. Driving that train, high on cocaine. Casey Jones, you better watch your speed. Trouble ahead, trouble behind. And you know that notion just crossed my mind. Trouble ahead, the lady in red. Take my advice, you'd be better off dead. Switchman sleeping train, 102 is on the wrong track and headed for you. Driving that train, high on cocaine. Casey Jones, you better watch your speed. Trouble ahead, trouble behind. And you know that notion just crossed my mind. But you still don't see. Come round the bend, you know it's the end. The 5-month screams and the engine just gleams. Driving that train, I'm cocaine. Casey Jones, better watch your speed. Trouble ahead, trouble behind. And you know that notion
just crossed my mind. Driving that train, I'm cocaine. Casey Jones, you better watch your speed. Trouble ahead, trouble behind. And you know that notion just crossed my mind. Driving that train, I'm cocaine. Casey Jones, you better watch your speed. Trouble ahead, trouble behind. And you know that notion just crossed my mind. Driving that train, I'm cocaine. Casey Jones, you better watch your speed. Trouble ahead, you know, trouble behind. And you know that notion just crossed my mind. And you know that notion just crossed my mind.
Welcome to the second half of this edition of Nothing But Old 45's Classic Rock Hits. That's the Grateful Dead and the iconic 1970 story of railroad engineer Casey Jones. It was written by Jerry Garcia and got a lot of airplay on FM radio back then and was actually a track on their Working Man's Dead album. The Casey Jones song is based on a real railroad engineer of the same name, but there's no proof that Casey Jones was actually operating the train high on cocaine, as the song goes. I open the set with Santana and his number 27 1977 hit, She's Not There. The song was a remake of the 1994 hit from the Zombies. Santana had been blasting from our radio since around 1970 and stayed on the record charts until 2003. Santana is the name of the band, but it's headed by Carlos Santana, of course, and they're still performing to this day.
I encourage you to listen to so much music.
You played that music in the middle of the night.
Rock and roll.
God, I hate rock and roll.
It's catchy, right?
Let's get this party jumping.
Sell your mattress and go get the money and then take that money and spend it on music.
WTBR. Here's a rock classic from the 70s on Nothing But Old 45's Classic Rock Hits.
She makes me sick.
anxiety of mine.
A Fleetwood Mac song with horns? Yeah, really. That was Heroes Are Hard to Find off a 1974 Fleetwood Mac album of the same name. The song itself was released as a single, but it didn't catch fire in the United States. But the album did, and it landed at number 34 on the Billboard 200 album chart. By the way, Heroes Are Hard to Find was written by Christine McVie, and she also provides the lead vocals on that song as well. I opened the set with Deep Purple and a song called My Woman from Tokyo. The 1973 song peaked at number 60 in the United States, but it was more popular in Europe. The song was written by Deep Purple as a tribute to Japan in honor of being one of the first rock bands to perform there in the early 1970s. Well, I have time for one more classic rock hit, so how about something from the Steve Miller Band?
Leaving home out on the road, I've been down before. Riding along on this big old jet plane, I've been thinking about my home. But my love light seems so far away, and I feel like it's all been done. Somebody's trying to make me stay, you know I've got to be moving on. Oh, big old jet airliner, don't carry me too far away. Oh, big old jet airliner, 'cause it's here and I've got to stay. Goodbye to all my friends at home, goodbye to people I've trusted. I've got to go out and make my way. I might get rich, you know, I might get busted, but my heart keeps calling me backwards as I get on the 707. Riding high, got tears in my eyes. You know you got to go through hell before you get to heaven. Big old jet airliner, don't carry me too far away. Oh, big old jet airliner, 'cause it's here that I got to stay. Touching down in New England town, feel the heat coming down. I've got to keep on keeping on. You know the big wheel keeps us spinning around, and I'm going with some hesitation. You know that I can surely see that I don't want to get caught up in any of that funky kicks going down in the city. Big old jet airliner, don't carry me too far away. Oh, big old jet airliner, 'cause it's here that I got to stay. Oh, big old jet airliner, don't carry me too far away. Oh, big old jet airliner, 'cause it's here that I got to stay. Yeah, 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 big old jet airliner, don't carry me too far away. Whoa, big old jet airliner, 'cause it's here that I got to stay. Oh, big old jet airliner.
That is the Steve Miller Band and their number 8 hit from 1977, Jet Airliner. It was one of 9 top 40 hits the Milwaukee, Wisconsin band would have between 1973 and 1982. Now, when I was picking out songs from the Steve Miller Band, I was torn between either playing The Joker, which hit number 1 in 1973, or Jet Airliner, which hit number 8 in 1977. So, I did what any DJ would do. I flipped a coin and played Jet Airliner from Steve Miller. Well, I hope you enjoyed this edition of Nothing But Old 45's Classic Rock Hits. Had a chance to play some really cool stuff. I'm Larry Kratka, your host. Hope to see you on Facebook. Talk to you next time on this amazing radio station.